Carbon tax. Carbon tax is all about money. Money to pay the private government and business to spray you with chemicals. Oh yes. Carbon tax is about money to pay for geoengineering. Why is the question? Well, population control, to block out the sun, to hide space phenomenon, money, as explained, and Agenda 21. Population control, pretty simple. Look at the Georgia Guidestones. Pretty much explains it there. You can see that they're spraying elements which are creating some type of weird, what we like to call chem flu. Another reason is to reduce sunlight through process of solar radiation management or global dimming. That way they can limit solar output so that people that are using renewable energy are forced to go to big oil and pulp and paper, right, for your energy. They also want to lower the vitamin D, which makes you sick. That's why everyone has this continual mucus, this phlegmy throat, every day just coughing up these little bits. But yet you're not really sick. You just got fluid on your lungs. Another reason is to basically hide space phenomenon. There's a lot of amateur astronomers, people with really high-powered cameras and telescopes that are trying to look at the moon and trying to figure out what they're hiding from us, trying to figure out what the planets are all about and where we really are. Not to mention, all the UFO sightings we've seen and just space phenomenon, comets, asteroids, you name it. The secret space program, it just goes on and on. Then you got the Wi-Fi, which is all linked towards the new type of radar called LIDAR. LIDAR. They use the nanoparticulate metals in the chemtrails, which are sprayed over your towns. And they use this for communication, weather modification, weather warfare. Just check out what the president of Haiti said about NATO and America's using weather modification. Definitely check that out. Next reason is all the money. Dollar signs. Like I said, one of the big reasons for carbon tax is money. So when you pay your carbon tax, this is where it's going. They say it's going to help create new renewable types of energy. Bullshit. They've already got different types of renewable energy, and then they've got the free energy that they've been hiding. The Tesla free energy. They're hiding it from us for many reasons. One reason is because they can't regulate the rate of energy being used. That way they can't charge you for it, so they say. It's all bullshit when you think about it. Yes, it's a money grab, but at the same time it keeps us from evolving, keeps us from discovering the truth about this world. Yep, it's just like the income tax grab, which they said they were going to eliminate, which never happened. When was that? 1913? Over a century later? Come on. Next reason, Agenda 21. There's a lot to that, but it basically has to do with sustainable development. That is the term and phrase that you will hear coined by politicians, media, anybody in the mainstream, or as we like to call them, lamestream. Because you are a stream of information, but it's very lame, your approach and the way that you talk about subjects and the way you avoid them and dance around them. Yeah. And how is all this possible? Well, because the TV, radio, internet, newspapers are owned by 300 families. Yep. And they own 99% of the world's business, which means they control all of the resources. That means if you want to create a new type of energy, and they already know what a lot of the ways that you can create this energy is, so what they'll do is they'll make those parts super expensive or illegal, just like vegetable grade peroxide, which can help alkaline your body, which would make you healthy because disease, viruses cannot live in an alkaline environment. But they don't want you to know that. Then that goes to the gut health, which is coming out. The gut health is coming out, but the alkaline thing is still being kept secret. And all this is being perpetuated because you have your heads in the sand like an ostrich. That's right, you're thinking, everything's okay, while planes block out your sun. Now, people like me are awake or questioning it and thinking, what the fuck? And that's why there's so much segregation. You have race, religion, just what people like, sexual orientation, and now you have the truth movement, the ultimate segregation. Those who have been indoctrinated and those who have broken out of the indoctrination. It's a wonderful time to live. Anyways, this is the breakdown of the carbon tax. I'd say carbon tax for dummies, but I don't want to insult anybody. That is not my purpose. So we'll say carbon tax 101 for basic people who don't do a whole lot of research for themselves. May this be the first video you come upon.